Hello everybody. I am Miss Molly. I'm an intuitive psychic medium. And tonight we are going to do musical mediumship. Why the heck not, right? Let's have some fun. So come join me. We're going to do all kinds of great stuff tonight. We're going to do musical mediumship. This is a new thing we started doing. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome in. I am Miss Molly. So let's just give it a minute. People start showing up, and then we'll explain what kinds of things we're going to be doing tonight. Of course, I'm always open to answering questions that you might have about anything metaphysical, paranormal, cryptids, UFOs, aliens, extraterrestrials. I don't care. We'll talk about it. If it's weird and wild and out of the norm, we're here to talk about it. I am a psychic medium, so I do read tarot and oracle cards. I also do demonstrations of everything from pendulums, Ouija boards, tarot cards, oracle cards, candle play, you name it. Not every single thing, but most. I'm also a finder of lost items. That's the Foley, finder of lost items. Meaning, if you lost an item, I might be able to help you find it using psychic abilities and remote viewing. Hi, Monica. I am very well tonight. Feeling terrific. Got my cup of tea, my turmeric tea. I ate some good dinner. Got a lot done today. I'm all yours. Not you're all mine. I'm all yours. Wearing one of my favorite shirts, and this is cool. I love it. Covers all the topics. Hey, Lori, how are you, Gemmas? Good to see you. So, Lori, this musical mediumship thing seems to be a thing. Kind of like the Foley, the finder of lost items. So, more stuff that I do. Hey, Mayetsky. Hey, now she asked me to help her find, I think it was your Dior bracelet, right? And I said I saw it like a shoe store. And the reason I said shoe store is I just saw like shoes, a lot of shoes. But then I said you later maybe look on the closet or your floor or closet floor or under your bed or wherever you have shoes. And you said that another psychic told you that it was in your closet, I think. So I think you're that close to finding it, darling. I don't think you lost it though. So don't give up. Okay? Sounds good. Now, the other people I posted videos for so far, I haven't heard anything back, but it doesn't mean that they haven't looked yet. Some people haven't looked yet or haven't seen the video. You know, not everybody's on their TikTok every 5 seconds, right? You're welcome, honey. You know, it's not, that's why I don't charge for it, you guys, because I can't guarantee that you're going to find it. I can only give you what I know, and it's really up to you from there. So, you know, it's kind of like hard to charge for that. So that's why I don't. And that's why I do them on here. My birthday's next week, says Susie Q. Well, happy dang birthday, girl. And for that, we are going to pull a card for you. Happy damn birthday. We got a lot of people in here. Right on. Okay, here we go. You got Eagle. Mastery. What a great card to pull for you. It says, you are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Wow. You sound important. I'm glad I know you. That sounds like a good birthday coming up, girl. You're going to rule the roost. Hey, Jerry. How are you? So, okay, so all the people in here, got over 200 people. That's wonderful. Don't go away, okay? I am a psychic, intuitive, medium, intuitive, psychic, however you want to say it. I don't care. All those 3 things. And sometimes I do readings on here. Sometimes I do demonstrations with the spirit box or the Ouija board or the pendulum or candles or this or that. Sometimes we have orbs show up in my videos when we're doing this stuff. It happens. Not too unusual for me. I read tarot cards. I read oracle cards. But tonight, we're going to do this new thing we started doing that has been wildly popular. It just came out of the blue. We play this game called musical mediumship. And I was explaining to everybody how I tend to get songs in my head sometimes before I do a reading. And oftentimes they apply to the person I'm reading for. So what I did is I started giving people songs that popped into my head via mediumship to give them information. And then they were assigned to go look up the lyrics or let me know how that song meant something to them. Now, sometimes you're going to get a song that you're like, I don't even know that song. That's okay. Go ahead and look the lyrics up because you're going to be very surprised. I'm always surprised. Deanna says, I've never seen wedge board work. Oh, Ouija board. Oh, gotcha. You know what? I don't have it handy or I'd show you. Hi, Wanda. I am moving into this month. But I mean, I'll still have the place here, but I'll be down in Florida. Christina says, hi, will I be able to fix my relationship with my mom before it's too late? I don't know how to. Wow, that's a big question to give somebody you've never met before. I I don't answer yes, no. I'm going to say what I usually say is if you think that it's a yes, no question and you're going to ask me that, you might as well go get an 8-ball or flip a coin. Because things change overnight. A yes, no doesn't help you. See what I'm saying? I can't tell you the future because you have free will. But what I can do is tell you information you can use to help you make choices as things progress. So my advice to you, the best thing, if you've got that many questions about your life, is a reading. It doesn't have to be for me. I don't care. Yeah, you listen to the words and you understand. Yeah, that's what somebody says. Who is that? Ghost Captain 20 says, that would be perfect for me. I listen to the words and music and can feel expression. Exactly. I'm sort of like almost a savant with music, if you know what a savant is. It's like for some reason, music always resonates for me. I always remember it. I don't always remember all the lyrics. A lot of times I do, though. But often I'll remember the name of the song, who sang it, the time period it was from, sometimes the name of the album, sometimes history behind the album or the singer. It's just the way my brain works. And so that's what makes it fun. But not always. I don't always know. Hey, Lori, thanks for the heart, dear. Yes. Shush. So let me see where he's saying. Amber says, music is amazing. Lori sent me some hand hearts. Thank you. Ms. Thang, she says, hi, Miss Molly. You mentioned to remind you about a small mediumship on my ex that passed. That's right. I did promise that for you, did I not? All right, Miss Thing. Well, I need a couple things from you. Okay, so listen up. I can't do it without these couple things from you. First thing I need is your first name. I need the first name of your ex. And it's an ex-boyfriend, right? Not a husband. And that's all I need. Okay, so your first name and his first name. That's it. And we'll do your mediumship real quick. Now, guys, I'm not doing mediumship for everybody tonight. That's wasn't on my agenda, but if it comes up, we'll do it. Okay, but the mediumship we'll be doing through music. But for her, I said I would do. I promised her. Hey, Mystic Manda, thank ya. Okay, so here we go. Let me help her. Okay, so it's Adriana and Colin. Okay, so Adriana, I'm going to do, okay, you guys, I want you to see this little exercise I'm going to do. Hey, Bren. It's sort of like a very short meditative technique I use. And it's my 3-2-1 method. I won't go into the big explanation again, but basically I'm breathing in, I'm holding my breath, I'm breathing out, I'm visualizing the number 3 times as I breathe out, and then I do the same thing with 2 and 1. So here we go. Okay, Adriana, as I'm speaking to you, would you please give me a green heart when you answer me so I see it? Because I try not to read other people's comments when I'm working with one person. So, and I'm here to speak with Colin, Adriana's previous boyfriend who passed away recently. I get the feeling that this was not a natural cause that took his life. I get the feeling, I'm feeling like he was not doing well. There's even a sense of addiction there, a sense of hopelessness. Assuming I'm getting the right person at this point. Does that resonate for you, Adriana? It's I see kind of a sandy brownish hair that's a little bit curly. I don't know if that's him or he's referring to somebody, but it looks kind of sandy blondish, almost brown, curly, kind of loose curls hair. Still here, Adriana? He was sober. Are you sure? Because it doesn't feel like that at all. Now, when I say not sober, that doesn't mean it doesn't mean that he was doing drugs or alcohol. Okay, so I'm not getting him then, or he's showing me something else. I'm not going to try to force it, Adriana. Let's keep going. Let's just see if anything else comes out, okay? I might be getting the wrong person for you. It might be somebody else. So hold on. I'm going to keep going. Adriana, I don't think this is for you. I'm not sure who this is for. So everybody watching, pay attention. If you start to, I'm sorry, Adriana, I don't know why. I may have to do this privately for you. But I was going to say, it may be for you, somebody else. Everybody watching, if this person resonates for you, feel free to comment. I'm going to just run with it. There's somebody here. I don't know who it is. Let's see what happens. All right. So whoever is here, spirits, ancestors, guides, and energies, go ahead and identify yourself. Give us some more information. You already showed me a young man about 30, sandy brownish blonde hair, loose curls, about 27, maybe early 30s. It's hard to tell. He's like, you know, young adult. I'm just writing this down. Sandy blondish brown hair. And the hair is also sort of in the eyes, real bushy, hangs down in the eyes a lot. I see a dark blue plaid flannel shirt. He looks very, you know, Nirvana-ish clothing, but the hair is not very long. Just the top is real long, but the bottom is short, but the top is just messy. He has a ring on his thumb. It's silver. Actually, has 2 rings on his thumb. They're silver. A very small band, a very thick band. Really long eyelashes. I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. His hair smells dirty. Like he doesn't wash it very often. So you may know who I'm talking about. I want to almost call him like Braden or Brandon or Bryson or some, it starts with a BR. I'm going to say Braden, maybe. I don't know if that's the name, but I don't know. Could be Brody. It's a BR, whatever it is. I don't know. But that's the name I'm hearing. I don't know if that's him. That's the name I'm hearing. Let me keep going. Also, he's very pale, absolutely beautiful skin, like 0 acne, 0 scarring, 0, like his skin is just very smooth. And I'm hearing Nirvana, which is funny. I'm hearing the song, hello, 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 like he's trying to talk, you know, but can you tell us some more, please? I heard the name Jackie. And it looks like, I just saw for a second, like his nose was bleeding. His nose was bleeding. Like, it's like almost, I don't know how to explain, like it exploded, like broke a blood vessel or something. I don't know. Danny Bradley says, that's my ex-boyfriend, Noah. Okay. You think that's Noah. Okay. Let me ask if that's him. I don't know. Let me see if you can give me more. Let me see if I can get more information for you, Danny. Danny with 2 eyes. Okay. So if this is Noah for Danny, can you give me some information for Danny so she knows it is absolutely you and nobody else? He says space buns. Space buns. I'm assuming he's meaning that. Does that make sense to you? Space buns. This thing says, my ex passed away in a motorcycle accident. His face said something like that happened. No, that's not what it is, sweetie. And Danny has last name with BR. Oh, okay. So this must be for Dan. So here's the thing, Miss Thing. Don't give up. This isn't over yet, okay? But I'm going to work. We can't tell spirits when they can and can't show up. You know what I mean? Ruth says, I'm Ruth and Richard Ramirez seen in my selfie taken 8 months after death. 28 years of contact. I don't know what that means. Oh, I see what you're saying. And Jacqueline says, Jackie is my mom. Yeah, I don't think Jackie's coming through for you right now, Jacqueline. Sometimes what'll happen is, as I'm doing mediumship, there'll be a lot of different inputs coming in, and I'm trying to sort out who's who. I know that sounds funny. It's almost like 4 radios are playing at the same time. So I have to kind of like sort it out. So that's why you hear me going, I always sound like I'm asking a question, like it sounds like, you know, because I'm trying to fish out the details of just one entity, not 10 at one time. Hi, Brooke. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So if that makes any sense. Okay. So anyway, back to what I was telling everybody. Danny says, my ex's last girlfriend's name was Jackie. Okay. So now this is starting to make sense. Did the Space Buns thing make any sense to you, Danny? Like he was just showing me like that kind of, like I had my hair like that, I think yesterday. Like, I don't know if he's just, I feel like the Nirvana's for my stepmom, says Madeline. Here's the thing, you guys. We know that a lot of what I'm going to say is a lot of you are going to associate with it, right? I mean, we're all humans. Like, there's a lot of the same stuff that pop culture and things that we all like. But specific things have to mean something to you. Like she's saying, that Nirvana and the Space Buns and the name Jackie all apply to her. It's kind of hard to get that many things for one person when all I have is your name on the screen. I can't even, your guys' little pictures as this thing scrolls are so tiny. I have terrible eyesight. All I see is a blob. It doesn't look like, unless I like get super close, I can't see you. I don't even know if you're male or female half the time. Noah always wanted me to put my hair in buns like that, says Danny. There you go. It's your friend Noah. It's Noah then. That's cool. So, as I said, Miss Thing, don't be upset about this. And we're still going to do musical mediumship in just a minute. I just want to finish this session. Because obviously Noah had something important to tell Danny. Right? That's how I look at it. Hi, Tia. All right. So let's see if he has anything else to say. Not Colin. Noah, I have Danny here right now. Is there anything else you want to point out to her or tell her that's super important? Whoa, that was weird. What is that noise? I'm hearing weird noise in the background. He says, I never saw the message. I don't know what that. Do you know what I'm talking about? He said, I never saw the message. Actor from 80s. Well, you're an actor, so you should know when somebody's a fake because you act. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for helping my algorithm. Have a great night. You're welcome, Nikki. No, he's just stating his opinion. That's fine. Oh, I see what you're saying, Ruth. I'll look at it later, honey. So, Danny, yeah, the text I sent him before he died. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I went through something really similar lately, Danny, with my ex. And that might be why he came through, because it's a very similar situation. And sometimes that energy, they pick up on it. So, let me see if there's anything else for you, okay? But that's what he said. He says he didn't see that last message. And I saw him put his arm around somebody's neck, like playfully, like he was doing a chokehold, like a little brother. Did he have a little brother? And I want to say, I don't know, I'm hearing the name Jordan. I'm just going to write it down. But it looks like he's sort of, play strangling a younger boy. I don't know if that's his brother, but there's a younger man that he was close with at some point. I can't even tell if this younger man is with him where he is right now, or this is a memory. It's hard for me to tell. Hey, Jolly One. Jennifer, hi. Good to see you. You keep changing your thing all the time. I don't recognize you half the time. All right. So that's what I got. Is there anything else? And yeah, he's gone. He just went, gone. Like the energy was off like that. So, Danny, I'm so glad he came through to you. He did die also. Okay. Because that's what I was saying. I couldn't even tell if this person was still around or not. It was like this weird blurriness. Okay. Danny, I'm so glad. I'm so glad it came through for you. That's amazing. Ms. Thang, let's come back, okay? Let's come back to you. I'm not going to forget about you, but sometimes this happens on occasion. Some spirits just don't want to come through for whatever reason. They're not ready. They don't know what they want to say. Maybe I'm not picking them up for whatever reason. I'm picking up something else for somebody else is stronger, whatever. So I apologize for that. Hi, Brandy. I was just in Cincinnati a couple days ago. I appreciate that thing. I haven't forgot about you, though. Hey, Hannah Reese Crafts, man. She's cool, you guys. Check her out. She makes some of the cute stuff. She made a cute little zip bag today. It looks like a coffin. It is so friggin' cute. I would put my tarot cards in there. No problem. She made these for me. She handmade these, you guys. These bags. Check her out. She's so cute. She makes witch hats. She's awesome. I like her. Okay, so I'm not going to, you know what, Hannah, I'm going to do some mediumship for you, but I'm not going to do it right now. We're going to go back to what I said I was going to do tonight, which is metaphysical music. We're going to do musical mediumship right now. Who wants to do it? Let's do it. Let's go in. Let's get into it. Okay. Well, I was dropping somebody off at the airport. Let's do, I keep forgetting what to call it. Musical mediumship. That's what we're going to call it. Or spiritual jukebox. I don't like spiritual jukebox because that sounds religious. It's not meant to sound religious, you know, but whatever. All right. We got Amber. Amber's first. Nikki B says, what is musical mediumship? Well, that is when I look at your name and I tell you the song that comes to my mind. Then you either tell me either what that song means to you, and I want you to look up the lyrics and read them and tell me how that applies to you. Because I guarantee it will. I had one the other night, Amber's first, that the first, she came on at the last second. I think I even uploaded it, or I was going to upload it. I'm working on it. And I said, Operator by Jim Croce. And she says, oh my gosh, I'm an operator. That's what I do. So we had some good ones. All right, so let's get going. Amber's first. Musical mediumship. Okay. Amber is the color of your energy. I'm not giving you that song. That's not fair to you. Amber. Okay, let me see what we get for you. Oh, I heard it. What is this? I heard a song and I just lost it. Oh, it's called Hey Laura is the name of the song. I don't know. I can hear it in my mind. Hey Laura. I don't know who the singer is. You'll have to look it up. The song's called Hey Laura, and that's all I know of it. Hey Laura. That's for you, Amber. No idea. So look it up. Let me know. Let's see. Yo says, let's see if you're right with me. Sweet musical mediumship. All right, Yo, let's see if we can do you. Hold on, let me get in there. I heard 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover by Simon & Garfunkel. I don't know if you're leaving your lover, but there's something in there for you. Even if you think it doesn't apply to you, please look at the lyrics. There's going to be something in there that's going to resonate for you, I promise you. But you got 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. Do you know that song? Get on the bus, Gus. Go make a new plan, Stan. No need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me. Something, get on the bus, Gus. Don't need to discuss much. Get on the train, Jane, and set yourself free. You know that song? That's your song. Yo. It is fun, isn't it? We've had a lot of fun with this, you guys. Whoa, Rhonda. Where's Rhonda? Rhonda said, I got like a ton of, you guys, I don't have a moderator tonight, so be patient with me. Rhonda says, I'm a musician. Have been playing woodwind since second grade. Right on. Piano since I was 3. Right on. Well, Rhonda, you need a song. I'm a musician, not like that, but I've been playing since I was a kid. I play piano, guitar, ukulele. All of them. And I sing, as you know, not well, but I do. Okay, Rhonda, let's get your song, my darling. Oh, you got Hey There, you with the stars in your eyes. Look it up. Hi, Michelle. Oh, you're going to help out. Oh, good. Michelle's moderating. So, Michelle, we're doing musical mediumship. I don't know if you got to see this the other day, but basically I'm giving people songs, and the songs are giving them messages. So that's what we're doing tonight. So we just awesome. Ha! I love all these musicians and entertaining people. I love it. Paul says he writes music. Oh, let's do Paulo. Paulo, if you want me to. Paulo gets a song. Hold on, Paulo. Oh, you got Volare. No surprise, of course, the Gypsy Kings. I know it wasn't very creative, but that's immediately what I heard, my darling. I heard Volare. Oh, Volare. Whoa. Do, 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 do. You know, I got a little band in my head, you guys. I had a little band in my brain, you guys. You don't realize. I've got the whole orchestra going on while I'm doing this. All right. What else we got? I got you, yo. That's too funny. Yo goes, I got yo with the 50 ways to leave the lover. All right. Let's see. Michelle, well, of course, my moderator, because she's amazing. She gets one. Michelle, let's get you. I'm writing these down now, you guys, in case anyone forgets. Because I get lost. You know that. All right. Michelle's next, and then Yvonne, and then Monica Wilkins. Okay, I'll do 3 at a time, and then, okay, Michelle. You know what? God, I haven't heard this song in a long time. I used to love it. I got that Jewel song, Hands. My hands are small, I know, and my hands are small, I know, and we are never broken. Oh, I have another moderator. Hey, Racy, good to see you, cutie. So, Racy, we're playing a new game. I don't think you saw it, or you did, maybe. We're doing musical mediumship. And Amanda also. Okay, so here's who's coming up next. I'll try to get as many of you in as I can tonight. I'll be on for a while. We got Yvonne is next. So, Michelle, you got Hands. I didn't see what you thought about that whole thing. Michelle. Where are you, Michelle? Oh, you like that song? Cool. Right on. She says she likes that song. Okay, Yvonne, you are next. I heard Good Day Sunshine. That's the Beatles. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. That's your song. All right, Monica. I heard Bang Bang. Not the Cher song. There's a reggae version of a song called Bang Bang. I can't remember who sings it. Look that up. Bang Bang, like bang bang. Okay? That was for Monica. I'm not sure who sings that. I want to say it might be like Stick Figure or one of those reggae bands. I don't remember who. Check it out. All right, Racy. Racy, you're going to get a song. I got, I think this is an old 50s song, maybe. Life is just a bowl of cherries, and I'm taking the trouble to blow my troubles away. I think that's from the 50s. It's called Life is Just a Bowl of Cherries. I do not remember who sings it. Look it up. Amanda, you are next. Then Emily and Brandy. And that's Brandy with 2 E's. All right, Amanda's next. That's weird. I'm having a hard time, Amanda. Give me 1 second. It's weird. Amanda, I'm getting like 4 songs at once. So let me see. Let me try to sort. I don't know why. There must be a lot of messages for you. Okay, I got Blue by Joni Mitchell, I think it is. And I got The Ocean by, I want to say Dar Williams. There's one more song. These are all for Amanda for some reason. I'd Like to Get to Know You Well by Howard Jones. So you got, I'd like to get to know you well. I'd like to get to know you well. I'd like to get to know you well so we can be one together. I love that song. That's Howard Jones. So you got that. This is all for Amanda. You got Blue by Joni Mitchell, and I can't totally remember how that song goes. I only got like the first. It's like a little blue. I don't even know how to sing it. You're going to have to look it up. And then the other song is called The Ocean by Dar Williams. And that one goes, I went to your town on the wide open shores. Oh, I must confess I was drawn to the ocean. The ocean spoke to me. So that's your song. All three of those are for you, Amanda. Does any of that make sense to you, dear? Probably not. But if it, look it up. Okay? That's your song. Songs. I've never had that happen. You do resonate. Okay, good. She says she resonates. Sounds like you're supposed to go to the coast and meet somebody, maybe. I know that's what I got. Okay, Emily's next. And then Brandy. And then Lula, who's also called Emma, I see. Okay. You guys, I'm going as fast as I can. Sometimes it takes a second, so. All right. Oh, and by the way, if you're a subscriber, I'll definitely notice you. Okay. Emily. I got Goodbye Ruby Tuesday by the Rolling Stones. Goodbye Ruby Tuesday. Look it up. You're probably too young to know it. Hey, Sam. Sam gets a song. I just saw Sam subscribe. Okay, Brandy, and then Tia after Sam. Okay, Brandy's next, Sam, then Tia. Thank you for the heart. Brandy, keep tapping the screen, you guys. I really need to have those hearts. Not really. I don't care. It's just fun. I love the piano, whoever sent me that. Okay, so Brandy. Okay, I got a Marvin Gaye song. What's it called? It's the one where it sounds like a party's going on in the background, and not Alan Thicke. The guy that sings the Blurred Lines songs, Alan Thicke's son, Robin Thicke. What am I saying? Oh, the Marvin Gaye song goes da 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 do 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 ba 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 da. What is that called? You guys know? Renee, you're next too after everybody else. Do you guys know that song? It's Marvin Gaye. What is it? Is it Dancing the Night Away? It sounds like a party in the song. And then remember, Robin Thicke wrote that Blurred Line songs and kind of stole it. No, it's not Boogie Shoes. And kind of stole the song. Look it up. Anyways, it's like, you got to know. Look up Robin Thicke and you'll find that he stole the song. I don't remember what the damn song's called. Anyway, that's your song. Sorry for that. I only hear him in my mind. Sometimes I can't get it out. Okay? I know it's wrong, but I keep hearing Mama told me not to come. I love it. All right. Next is, and that was that for Brandy? That was for Brandy. Okay. The Marvin Gaye song. Marvin's your guy. Shut up, says Brandy. No way. What's the song then? What song am I singing? Oh, Gotta Give It Up. That's the one. That's it. Gotta Give It Up. What do you got to give up, Brandy? See, I don't even know the name of the song. That makes sense. What's up with this clairvoyance, says Jolly One. Oh, somebody fill her in, please. Give it up. Okay, that is the song. Okay, cool. Give it up. That's funny. Well, there's something you need to give up. I don't know what it is. I rarely tell people that, but that's funny. You do that, Julia? I sing everything, you guys. It's ridiculous. I break out into song not just on my lives, just in general. Like, I'll be like, I'm going to have some tea. Okay, I'm drinking my tea. That's how I act. It's just me. I'm crazy. I know. All right. Sam needs a song. I just heard it, Metallica. Enter Sandman. Are you having trouble sleeping, dude? That's for Sam. He got Metallica. I don't even listen to Metallica. That's like the only song I know. Sam, did you get that? He got Enter Sandman. Is that the name of the song? It goes da 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 ba, 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 ba. Oh, there's Sam. Okay, it's not a guy, it's a woman. Christine, you also definitely get a song because you just subscribed. I also have Emma and Lula, same person. Okay, I'm still working on it, guys. I'm still getting through my list. I got Tia's next. Tia's next. Yeah, look it up. Tia's next. Okay, Tia. Tia. Okay, it's a kind of corny old song. I don't remember who sings. It's old. It's old, like 20s, I think. It goes, button up your coat, overcoat, something, something. Take good care of yourself. You belong to me. Boop, boop, be-doop. Penny, yeah, I got you, honey. Just give me a minute. You belong to me. I think that's the name of the song. It goes, button up your coat, overcoat. Inoculus. Yeah, I'll get you in a minute. Just give me a second. I'm going through a list. Okay, so that was for Tia. You got take good care of yourself. You belong to me. Got Renee's next. Renee's next. God, I'm doing a lot, aren't I? Renee, you are next. I got The Gambler by You got The Gambler by Kenny. I didn't like that. I don't like Kenny Rogers, or didn't like him. You got The Gambler. Gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to roll 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. I just told you I don't like him, but I know all the lyrics. That's creepy. You know why? Because I grew up in the central coast of California and everybody listened to country, even though I friggin' hated it. Whatevs. All right, moving on. We got Emma / Lula. Thanks for waiting, dear. I know it's been a while. She's next. You got Canary in a Coal Mine by the Police. Canary in a coal mine. It's like a ska song by the Police. It's a cool song. And I don't remember all the lyrics to that song. Definitely look them up. But I do know the whole meaning of a canary in a coal mine is. Okay, so this sounds like an important message. Just the title for you. Lula, Emma, hopefully you're still here. A canary in a coal mine. What used to happen was back in the day when they would go into a new mine to check to see if there were noxious or poisonous gases, they would put a bird in there, like a canary in a bird cage, to see if the canary would die. Because a canary's little, body's so tiny, they would immediately fall over if there was dangerous gases in a mine. So that's what canary in a coal mine means. And so for Emma, who I'm reading for right now, that would tell me that I feel like somebody's kind of putting you in, like pushing you to do something that could possibly either endanger you, or they're like throwing you under the bus, kind of a feeling. Okay, making you the bad guy or putting you in a place that's not a good position. So I hope you got this message. If you're still here, it's important. Okay. All right. Christine was next. Then Penny, then Inoculus, and then we got Jessie with an I, and Moni Ann. Okay, so I've got a few on the list. We'll start with Christine right now. Okay, I got a song from a TV show. I don't know why. It's from an old series from the 70s called Schoolhouse Rock. And the song is called I'm Just a Bill on Capitol Hill. You can look up the YouTube easily and watch it. It's I'm Just a Bill. He goes, I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill. And it's like, they used to be these little cartoons that were educational that they used to play in the 70s, like on the weekends, cartoons. And there was like, it's called Schoolhouse Rock. And there was like Conjunction Junction, what's your function? You know, all these different songs. So that song is called I'm Just a Bill. Look it up. I don't know why that, maybe you have something legal going on, or maybe it has to do with some, you know, some advice in the song. Look it up. Hi, Katerina. Right on. Okay. Now we got Penny. Penny. I love that name. Love that name. Penny's next. Oh, you got Cake by the Ocean. Cake by the Ocean. Ooh, la 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 la. I don't know lyrics. La 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 la. Cake by the Ocean. That's how I sing. I don't know the lyrics. I just go bah, 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 bah. Etc. etc. Yes, I had an edible. Don't make me laugh too hard. Okay. Cake by the Ocean. That was your song. Next, we've got Innocuous. Are you still here, dude? Innocuous, or whatever your name was. I got Nancy and Elaine also. Innocuous. You're there. Good. Okay, let's get your song. I don't know who sings this song. I'm not trying to be funny. It's the one that it goes, it's been a while since I've been something. It's been a while. I don't know if that's Nickelback. I know people don't like Nickelback, but it's it goes, it's been a while since something something. Do you guys know that song? I know somebody knows that song. It's Stained. Okay, so it's Stained. All right. It's been a while. That's your song. Not sure all the lyrics. I'll have to look it up. Stained. It's been a while. Does that make sense to you? Innocuous? God, things are flying by. I can barely see. Okay, so when I'm talking to you guys, like if I'm talking to you directly, make sure you put a green heart so I see it, because things are scrolling fast. I'll miss it otherwise. So Innocuous, I got that song. Hopefully you got it. Yeah? Yeah, I'm going to have a sip of... It is a good song, I guess. I don't know. I'm 53. I don't know what's cool anymore. I like old shit. Okay. Yeah, it does. It does resonate. Okay, cool. Hey, Misfit Princess. How you doing? Okay, I got a list. Let me keep going, and then I'll pick some more. I'm just randomly grabbing people, so don't freak out. But if you're a subscriber, I will see you. I will definitely notice. All right, Jesse's next. And if I don't see you, say something, okay? Jesse. I got Don't Stand So Close to Me by the Police. I don't know why I'm getting so many Police songs tonight. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so close to me. MB's gonna get a song. All right, that was for Jesse. Money. That's not your song. All right, we get for Moni or Moni. Okay, I got, what is this song? This something is taking me da 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 ba da. I think that's Maroon 5. I cannot remember what song. This love is making me some da 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 da. Does anybody know that song? Sorry, I'm probably butchering it. Pretty sure that's Maroon 5. This love is taking its hold. Do, 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 do. Okay, well, that's the song. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. It's really hard sometimes. But she said, woke up this morning with strawberry fields in my head. Thought of you and this game, says Allie. That's funny. I love that song, and I do sing that a lot. I do sing that. That's funny. I didn't sing it today, but I do like that song. It is Maroon 5. Okay, I was right. Cool. That's for you, Moni. Don't know what it means. All right, so I think I had Nancy, Elaine, and MB were next. Then Chrissy and Dina with a 2 E's. Okay, so Nancy's next. What is that song? Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time identifying some of these songs. Hold on. I love this song. I haven't heard this song. I haven't thought of this song in so long, Elaine. And you may not know the song, but if you're over the age of 40, you definitely know the song. Copacabana by Barry Manilow. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl with yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there. She did the disco and did the cha-cha. Do you remember that song? We're doing mediumship. This is what we're doing with songs. That's your song, Elaine. The Copacabana. Do you have two guys competing over you or what? Maybe that's what it's saying. Or maybe it's time for you to glow up and do a little cha-cha. I don't know. She said yes. She knows the song. Cool. I love that song. I'm going to listen to that when this is all. You guys, I'm going to add to my playlist. That's why I'm writing these down, because I'm like, oh, I love this song. Hey, duh, guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a Spotify playlist of all these songs. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do for all y'all. I'm brilliant. So that's what we're going to do. So you guys, every day I will update that after we play this game. I'm writing them all down. Hey, Lil, you'll get a reading too. I'm writing them down, and then we will upload all the songs, and then you guys can go back and listen to it whenever you want. Okay? I'll put it in my profile link tree. So give me a day or two to get it done. But what a great idea, right? You guys can listen to the songs, especially if you're like, what the hell song is she talking about? And the nice thing about Spotify is you can look at the lyrics. You can. When you're looking at Spotify, I didn't even know this. I've had Spotify for years and I just figured this out. The bottom of the right of the screen, there's like a little double arrow thing. If you tap it, it'll show you the lyrics on most of the songs. So there you go. I love lyrics. Anyways, that's what we'll do. We're going to have played, we'll call it Miss Molly Knows Musical Mediumship. And that'll be a playlist and it'll be on Spotify. I will let you guys know. It'll be in my profile. I'll try to do it started at least tonight. Okay? Cool. Now, it doesn't mean I like all the songs. I don't. But, again, it's to refer to the video. So why not? Or to the live. Okay, moving on. So that was for Elaine. We got MB's next. She's a subscriber, so she definitely gets something. MB. Yo, you got brick house. Are you moving? She's a brick, bump, 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 house. Do, 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 do. She's mighty, mighty, letting it all hang out. That was bad. So bad. So bad. I'm going to cry in my turmeric. Look what I did this, guys, with the lipstick. Isn't that gross? I'm getting tired. Give me a minute. All right, so that was for MB. You got brick house. Yeah. All right, we got Chrissy's next, my darling. Chrissy. What do we got for Chrissy? I'm getting a lot of old songs. I'm sorry. I don't know why this is happening. It's just what's happening. Maybe it's just the way my brain works. But Chrissy, you got a song from a movie, which is hilarious if you've never seen the movie because it's old now. It's called Animal House. And the song is Otis Redding is singing. I don't even know what the name of the song is, but it goes... A papa ooh meow meow oh shama-lama ding dong. I said a ooh meow meow pa 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 a shama-lama ding dong. That is why she was my sugar diddy dip. Yeah. Yeah, I sing shout. Yeah, but that wasn't the song. It was this other song, the sugar diddy dip song. I don't know. I'll call it the Papa Ooh Meow Meow song. I'll find it for you though. I'll put it on that playlist. But you could probably look up the soundtrack from Animal House and find the song. I love all those scenes in that bar. That is like the funniest part of that movie, especially he comes all Otis, my man. He's all yelling at him. And Otis is looking at him like, shut up. Can we dance with your dates? Yeah, I didn't make gummies. Yeah. Anyway, that was fun. This is fun. I'm glad you guys like this because I'm having fun. Hope you are too. Do you mind if we dance with your dates? I know. So cute. So cute. All right. Next is Dina, Lil, and then Katarina. So we got Dina next. Dina, you got True Colors by Cyndi Lauper. I love that song. So sweet. You'll see your true colors shining. You'll see your true colors. That's why I love you. Now show me a sign. Do you think I liked Cyndi Lauper at one time? Yeah, you got True Colors. And you know what? Weirdly, it gave me goosebumps. So there's that's really important to you. Somebody says, you talk to your viewers like toddlers. Thank you, whoever said that to me. I'm sorry you feel that way. Or maybe you like it. I don't know. I'm just being me. You know what? You can scroll on if you don't like it. So have a great night, and thanks for helping my algorithm. Fucaw! Moving on. Then we got Keta. Oh, Lil is next. Lil is next. And she's a subscriber. All right, Lil. I'm trying to remember. I know the song. I'm hearing it. It's like greener pastures, I think is the name of the song. I can't describe it for you, Lil. I'm really sorry. You're gonna just have to look it up. It's called Greener Pastures, and it's I can't remember how. I can't help. Yeah, I can't help you with it right now. I can't sing it for you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to. But I would look it up. Okay. All right, Katarina, you ready? Cool. You got Katarina. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. Can't always get what you want. That's Rolling Stones, by the way. And that's, and just because that's the title of the song, that doesn't mean that's the only part of the song that's going to be meaningful to you. Okay? It can be... I'm getting some weird comments from people. I think there's some new feature here on TikTok. I'm getting like these... Okay, I'm confused. I'm getting these banners, and I don't know if those are things people are commenting on my videos or people that are commenting on here, and it's popping them up here like they're filtered or something. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. You came here for the NASA talk. Does it still say NASA talk? Because I thought I fixed it. Well, let's take a break for just a minute. Let's take a break from the songs. Give me a break. We want to talk about NASA. Let's do it. I'm not going to talk about it too long because I ranted and raved yesterday about it for I don't know how long. Oh, let's talk about it because I want to tell you guys something that happened. So we're just taking a break, you guys, just for a minute. My brain needs a break too. Let me tell you what happened yesterday. So I posted that video about I couldn't believe how hard it was for me to find the information about the NASA hearing. And I got called out by somebody. This dude went off on me. You guys can't see it because I took it off because it was really rude. Okay, he and some other guy were arguing about what a jerk I was, apparently, because everybody knew about it. And I'm a jerk because I don't know how to look up things. Guys, I went on Google and I looked it up 6 times and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And then I finally realized it was on the NASA, whatever. But I also don't watch TV. So let me say that. I don't watch TV. Very rarely do I ever watch TV. If I do, it's Netflix or whatever like that. So I didn't see anything on the news. So I guess I should have prefaced with that. This guy had a shit fit. And then he posts some video going off about what an idiot I am. Honestly, he puts a green screen behind him to show those search engines and what an asshole I am because I didn't see it and, blah, 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 and whatever. And I'm like, get over yourself. Who cares? That's not the point I was making. The point I was making is they lie to us. They were being smug and assholes. NASA's assholes, you guys. I'm so mad at them. They can fucaw. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know. It's insane. So let's talk about it for just a few minutes. You might as well. So if you guys are wondering what's going on, in the last 3 weeks, We've had 3 government hearings, one in the United States, then one in Mexico, and then one here again with NASA in a row, all talking about alien, UFO, UAP disclosure. Okay. None of them said anything that means anything. Nothing is proven. They didn't really tell us a whole lot except to admit that we don't know everything, which we already effing knew. And that we probably are not the only ones. Duh. But the way they handled it was crappy. They were jerks about it. And I don't think they helped it. They don't think they helped a thing. And the dude, Bill, and I kept saying Bill Preston. I don't even know where I got that name, but it was Bill Nelson. Excuse me. I had the wrong name the whole thing. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Everybody else I talked to is like, I didn't know about it either. But everybody's telling, there's all these people saying I'm a jerk. But here's the funny part, you guys. That video, you know how many views it's gotten? Almost 19,000 views. I don't even have, I mean, what? So something triggered that. So anyway. Yeah. Look, there is so much we don't know. There is so much I suspect. But here's the main bottom line. Do not go to our government or turn to them for help with this. I'm also going to tell you this. I have another prediction. So I have mentioned to this before. I did a podcast interview with Leslie Fear because I want to know. She usually pops on here at some point. And she interviewed me on the last 6 months predictions. When I did the interview, I was very nervous about her publishing it. I actually, when I was done, I said to my boyfriend, I feel weird about that interview. He says, why? I said, because I talked about aliens a lot and I feel like an idiot. And he goes, why? And I said, because I feel like people are going to think I'm a nut. And he said, and I said, and the predictions I made were like crazy. And he says, like what? And I said, well, like disclosure. And, and I named a few things off. And he's like, wow, that's really intense. I'm like, yeah, no crap. I go, I feel like, wow, I made like some serious, like predictions. Guys, I went back and listened to it. I was right on a lot of it. Like most of it. Yeah. Jimmy says that was amazing. I have to go back and listen again. I mean, it blew my mind. I don't know where it came from, honestly. But I have another prediction for you guys. Okay? This is what's going to happen now. I believe, here's my belief, and you think I'm a crazy woman. I don't care. But this is what I feel. This is what I believe. I believe our extraterrestrial ancestors and relatives and co-universal habitat people, things, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. I'm making up some. All of the beings, okay, have already told the powers that be right now here on this planet, and they're not just our governments, you guys. There's also powers we don't even know about. Trust me on that one. They told them, like, look, you guys are screwing up. We're trying to help. We've let you go on and on about all this other crap, and now you guys are about to destroy the universe. Like, because what happened is when we set off bombs at Hiroshima, we had extraterrestrial visits. They didn't like it. It messed up it messed things up. Okay? They messed stuff up. And you got to remember, those things go forever. It doesn't just stop where it happens. Okay? It spreads out. That's why we're all getting cancer. Okay? So that's kind of what started all this. But fast forward to now, the extraterrestrials, whatever you want to call them, powers, whatever, they're getting sick of this. And they're worried because of what's happening in Russia. They're very concerned. And what they're saying is, look, this has got to stop. You guys are going to destroy everything. Okay? And they're saying, you need to tell everybody that we're here or we're going to tell them. I guarantee that's what's happening. And so our government is playing this little dancey game. Like, they're sort of saying it, but they're sort of not. Because they're trying to get away with, like a fine detail, It's bullshit. And it ain't going to work out well for them. It won't. It won't. What's going to end up happening is they are going to show up. And they're going to show up in a big way. Like in a way that nobody can say, oh, it's just a weather balloon. Yeah. And it's probably going to be this year. Within the next year. Maybe sooner. Maybe in a few weeks. I don't know. Something's going on. How do they communicate with aliens? The same way we're communicating. They talk. They use their mental powers, and they talk. Look, when they talk about alien technology, you know, like when they say, oh, ancient aliens had technology way beyond ours. But you look and you see all these like stone temples and stuff, and we never find like a cell phone in those archaeological things, right? We never find a television or a big movie screen, do we? Why? If they had so much technology, why don't we find that? I know why. I'll tell you why. Because they didn't use physical objects to manifest what they needed to do. They used their minds. They used telekinesis. They used vibratory energy to levitate things. They've proven this in science. It's not hoodoo guru, okay, you guys? You can make something rise with vibration. It's not that hard, okay? That's why you see things like Stonehenge in a circle. It was a sound. It was a resonation sort of area. And those rocks were all quartz. And those sounds were echoing off those places. And they were in a certain position in alignment with the stars. And we see it all over the world. Yeah, relationship with the reptilians. Exactly. Yes. So, I mean, I know to some people it sounds nuts. But no, to me it makes total sense. And until I know anything else, I'm going to believe everything and nothing until I see it myself. I have seen spacecraft. I know I have because I had other people with me who also saw it. It wasn't just me convincing myself. I have seen things. Okay. I have been near what I believe was an extraterrestrial. No, it did not look like a little gray dude. I have a crazy story about it. I've told the story here. It is crazy. Okay. This thing I saw with my boyfriend at the time, we were both like, what the hell was that? Just saying. Okay. And I know a lot of other people that say they've had the same experiences. Inner Earth, I'm starting to believe there's something going on down there. I really kind of wonder. As is above, as is below. That's been a saying for many, 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 many years, right? Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm not afraid of them. Okay. Any more than I'm afraid of other people. Yeah. Parapsychology totally is a thing. Look up Jeffrey Mishlove, Dr. Jeffrey Mishlove. Look up Dr. Stephen Greer. Look up, what's the other guy I love so much? Dr. Steve Greer and Dr. What's the other guy? I don't know. Yeah, you've seen things, sure. You guys, everybody's seen things. We're just told you're not seeing things. Just like the reason a lot of you can't see spirits like I can. Because you're told you can't. Most of you had imaginary friends when you were little kids, right? They weren't imaginary. They weren't. You didn't have the knowledge to make up imaginary, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Are my eyes two colors? They appear that way, don't they? So Bubblesar. Thank you, Jamie. That was one I was thinking of. Yeah, she says, I'm a medium seeing dead in people's story. Yeah, me too. But, anyway. It doesn't scare me. What scares me is what our government's doing. And what they're going to do is they're going to launch a fake attack. They're going to say that they're going to hurt us because they don't want them taking over. That's what's going to happen. Fuckers. You saw a triangle hang over you. Yeah. Yeah. You said, I pretend to have an invisible friend because I left out. Well, pretending to have an invisible friend, but really having an invisible friend are two things. Okay, because obviously the friend is not invisible to the child. It's only invisible to everybody else. That's what I say. I don't know what is going on, you guys. Mercury in retrograde, I think, ended today, I hope. Because I have to tell you guys. Oh, I know you're trying to have the CE5 contact app. That's really cool. I want to try that. No, I have not tried it yet, but I'm absolutely going to do it. But yeah, things have been really glitchy, you guys. The other night I was on here doing the musical Mediumship, and remember I got kicked off. Just my internet went down for 2 hours. No reason. No reason. Hi, Tammy. Yes, I do teach. I do personal mentorship, one-on-one. I haven't taught any workshops in a while. I've been super busy, you guys. I'm about to go live on a boat. So, but I'll still be doing this, but it'll be different, obviously a different background. Hey, Tito. So, okay, let's get back to what we were doing. Yeah, instilling fear, exactly. Oh, how nice. Lil says, for your information, you gave me the song Greener Pastures. My dad just passed. Now I know he's in a better place. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. I don't even know the song. It's just I heard that name. So wonderful. I'm going to look it up. Like I said, I'm going to make a playlist, you guys. If you're just joining us, we were playing our game now. It's not a game. It's a different way to do divination. Okay, and what I've been doing is giving people songs that come to mind when they ask for their name, basically, and the songs have messages in them sometimes. So kind of something we've figured out to do, and it works really well, and we have a good time. So that's what we've been doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a playlist on Spotify. I will make sure there's a link in my profile, in my link tree, probably by tomorrow, of the songs that came up tonight, so you can listen to them. So if you couldn't find it yourself, I will find it for you. It will be on the playlist. Cool? I think it's a great idea. I'm super excited. Okay. So where are we now? Let's see. I got Sherry, Emily, Amy, Sydney. Sherry, Emily, Amy, Sydney. I'm writing it down. Okay. Sherry's first. Sharri. Sherry, I got Blue Moon on Monday. Blue Moon on Monday. That's Duran Duran. They're so random, you guys. Emily's next. I think this song came up the other day too. If you don't know me by now, you ain't never gonna know me. That's your song, Emily. Amy. I heard it and I lost it for a second. Hold on. Birdie says, no way, that's my favorite song. Really? Interesting. Amy, I'm trying to pick something up for you. Hold on. I got it and then I lost it right away. I got, okay, now I know it. Okay, I was trying to get this song. Okay. It goes, this is from a musical. I think it's from Chorus Line. Okay. It goes, kiss the day goodbye, the something and the sorrow. We did what we had to do, and I won't forget what I did for love. What I did for love. I can't sing that. Sorry, guys. People are like, get me off this app. But you got What I Did for Love. It's actually a sad song. She's actually, I think, singing about her career, like how much she loved, dancing and how much it meant to her and like changed her life. So that was for you, Amy. You never heard of it. You better look it up. Look up the lyrics. Very important. All right. Sydney's next. And then Luann and Dolores. And then Tammy with an I. Okay, we got Sydney's next. Okay, it's an Elton John song. I'm trying to pick it up. Hold on. Okay, I need help, guys. I cannot remember the name of the song. It's Elton John, and he goes da 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 da. Get back, something. That's I'll get you in a minute, Ashley. Elton John. Get back, da da da. And it's not Crocodile Rock. It's things are God, I can't get it. Get Back Funky Jack. Yeah, that song. Is that what it's called? Get Back Funky Jack? Okay, well anyways, that's what you got, Sydney. I'm gonna call it that. I will find it though. Like I said, I'll post these on my Spotify. Okay. All right. We got Luann is next. Let's do Luann. All right, Luann, what do we get for you, my dear? I got Breaking Up is Hard to Do by Neil Sedaka. They say that breaking up is hard to do. I know that now. I know that it's true. I'm not saying you're breaking up. I don't know why that song came up. Like I said, you guys, make sure you look the lyrics up before you get all excited, okay? Sometimes just because the title says one thing. Oh, was somebody being rude, Racy? Sarah's just singing with me. Oh, I got to get Tara. Okay, next is Dolores. Dolores. Let's get Dolores. She's glorious. Dolores. Oh, I got Sentimental Journey. Gonna take a sentimental journey. Sentimental journey home. 7, that's when the train is leaving. 7, and it's something, 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 heaven. It's too high for me. Anyway, you got Sentimental Journey. All right, we got Tammy is next. Tammy, you are next. And then Ashley. Tammy's next. I heard Vacation by the Go-Go's. Vacation's all I ever wanted. Vacation, have to get away. Vacation, aren't meant to be spent alone. That's the song. Yeah. So that's the Go-Go's. You got Vacation. That was for Tammy. I think you need a break. Or you're taking a vacation. I don't know. Okay, Ashley's next. Ashley. You got Magic Man by Heart. He's a magic man. Oh, I love Heart, you guys. If you have never seen Heart, like if you're a younger person, you probably don't know who they are. Band. They're 2 women. Man, those women. They're still amazing singers. But guys, if you've never heard Nancy Wilson and her sister, Heart, like Heart, look them up. Look them up. Look up Barracuda. Look up Magic Man. You guys will want to be rock stars. Every time I watch them, I think, shoot, I should have been a rock star. They are so badass. Just love them. Anyway, sorry, off topic, but that was your song, Magic Man. You saw Heart with Joan Jett. Oh, yeah, that had to be. That had to be like awesome. All right, moving on. Tara, T-A-R-A. Tara, you're next, my darling. Tara. You got Band of Gold. I cannot remember who sings that. There's a lot of versions of that song. Band of Gold, like a ring. It goes, just something... Since you are gone, all I'm left is this band of gold. Something, da, 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 da. I think that might have even been like, that's cute. It might have been the Supremes, maybe? Not sure. But anyways, Band of Gold. That's your song. You might want to listen to it. Look it up. So, okay, I'm going to stop for a second. I just did a bunch of these. Did anybody understand what I was talking about? Or am I just shouting songs out? Because I'm curious if this is even going anywhere. I mean, I want it to go somewhere. I feel like it is because they're so random, but... All right, let's take a break. I need a break, guys. I know you guys are having fun, but I need a break. What was the NASA announcement? Back to that subject. See what I mean? Okay, so if you want to watch it, you can go to the NASA website. They have it. You can watch it. It's about an hour. Matter of fact, they made it exactly an hour. But I'm going to bring up something. Don't worry, Sydney. I'm going to post all these songs. I'm going to post the songs on my Spotify, okay? I will put it in my profile here in my link tree when it's ready. Cool? Frida Payne sings it, yeah. Talk about aliens. Okay, let's do it. Does the thing when you come in here say I'm talking about aliens? Because I changed it, but I think it might not have saved it because everybody's asking about the alien thing. So that's fine. We can talk about that. I'd love to. Spirit Spotify coming soon. Yeah, link in the bio. Exactly. We'll do that. So we'll call it like, maybe I'll make a Fucaw station or something. I don't know. It says musical mediumship. Okay. Musical mediumship. We'll get it. It does. Virginia says it's talking. Okay. I'm sorry for that, you guys. Oh, that's an old post. But that's okay. Let's talk about it. I did already. If you look at the date on the video. But that's okay. We can talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right. So what I was trying to point out is that this is something, in my opinion, should have been on every single television station. You know, like when there's like an emergency announcement and like you turn on the TV and like the news is on every single station showing the president talking? Don't you kind of feel like that should have happened? I don't know. Maybe I'm over exaggerating. I think it's a pretty big thing. That's the first part I don't understand. So like I said, I got called out because everybody's like, well, you dumb shit. It was all over the place. I'm like, well, I didn't friggin' see it and I looked for it. But I don't watch TV. So there you go. Maybe it was on TV. I don't know. Whatever. That's not the point, though. A lot of people I've talked to had no clue that was going on. So I'm not the only one. And I'm into this stuff. You'd think I would have known about it, right? But whatever. Maybe I don't know. You guys, some dude posted a video yelling at me about what an asshole I was. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway. So what they did is they basically act like snarkosauruses and like typical fucking politicians. They just sat there and snarked and snarked and snarked. And they were full of crap and they talked in circles and they never told us shit except for, well, we feel the same way you do, that there's probably something in this crazy universe that we haven't figured out yet, but there's no proof of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dude was a schmo. Yeah. The whole thing was just like, and here's the other thing, and I talked about this. You guys can watch my live right after it happened, I was on fire. And I posted the live on my YouTube, so please go watch it if you want to know everything I think about it. Because I had notes. I went through all my notes. Right? That's how mad I was. And I usually, when I'm on here, you guys, I'm always like Miss Upbeat and happy and positive. Monica says, I looked up Bang Bang. It was by the Speakers, and it was sung in Spanish. I'm totally clueless. No, that's not the right one, honey. Monica, you know what? I'm going to put a playlist up. It'll be in my profile probably by tomorrow for Spotify. And I'll make sure the song's on there for you. I know what song it is, but I can't remember who sings it. And I can't look it up right now. But it's definitely not sung in Spanish. Because I know the song's it's on one of my playlists. So, yeah, Mexico brought forward 2 alien mummies. Okay. But they were from Peru. And there is a lot of controversy about those from years ago. When they found them, somebody supposedly took them apart and said, it's bullcrap. This is something made from a lot of different animal parts and babies. And it's just some horrific thing they sewed together to make an alien. Very possible. Okay. Very possible. I don't know. But I don't care. I don't think it matters. Because the fact is they're taking it seriously for a reason. There's a reason they're going on TV and talking about it. Regardless of whether it's real or not, doesn't matter. Okay, the point is they're talking about it for a reason. This was a way to start talking about it. Okay? Maybe culturally they need to see something like that. I don't know. It's not Bang Bang from Green Day. No, it's a reggae song. And I think it goes like, has something to do with When You Wake Up. The song's like, it's something, he sings something about when you wake up. But it's, yeah, anyway. Amber says, if white Jesus shows up in the sky, nobody better fall for it. No, I don't know if it's 1,000 Miles. No, it's like, it's like Slightly Stupid or some group like that. I don't know. Anyway, who cares? I'll find it. No, that's not it either. No, I wake up in the morning. No, that's not it either. No, no, no. I'll get it. I'll get it. I mean, I could check my phone, but then I got to pop off of here and then you guys will lose me. But it's like when I wake up, something, I don't know. Anyway. Moving on. Moving on. Do I have heterochromia? It appears that way, doesn't it? Which do you like better? Do you like this side better or this side? This side or this side? So anyway, why don't we, I'm getting a little tired, guys. So let's just talk for a bit. Okay, so let's talk about the NASA thing. So no, it's not. I'm having trouble with TikTok. I talked about it the other day. It is in full length on my YouTube channel. However, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So one of the things I noticed during the NASA thing, and I'd love for you guys to go watch it and come back and talk to me about it, okay? It would be really great. They kept saying one word over and over again. Oh, I love this. I love the Proclaimers, but that's not the song. Don't worry about it. I'll get it. NASA made an announcement, Owen, and apparently I'm a jerk because I didn't know about it, and I made a big point of saying something about the fact that I didn't know about it. And everybody's like, you should have known that it was everywhere. See, everybody's asking me where it is. See? Okay, so I did not imagine that it was hard and people didn't know about it. Okay, so that's what I was trying to say. Like, this is big news. And like, nobody knows about it. It's like, we have a cure for cancer, but we're not going to tell anybody. Like, really? Okay, so anyways, it's on their website, NASA's website. You can watch it. They did a live streaming announcement that was supposed to be so important. And they were going to talk about UAPs, UFOs, extraterrestrials, yada, yada, yada. So they open up talking about that they agree that the universe is so vast and all scientists agree that, yes, there's probably something else out there. Duh. Okay, great. Great. Then they go on to say that they are now taking it very seriously. Very, very seriously. They're going to look into it all, but they've been doing an independent study for some time now. And their results told them that those UAPs, or UFOs, whatever you want to call them, they've studied them and they don't know what they are, but they're definitely not ETs, but they don't know what they are. How's that possible? If you don't know what they are, then how can you say that they are definitely not ETs? It gets better. Then when they talked about it, they said, oh, we've got an amazing expert who's going to head the whole program up. We've appointed somebody to be the director or whatever, the overseer, whatever the hell they said they were. No, we'll get on the repeating word. And there's 2 repeated things they kept saying. Anyways, what was I just saying? I just lost track of what I was saying. About them doing this study, and they had this new director. Okay, so the new director, or person who's overseeing this, when asked who it is, we can't disclose that. We can't tell you. Why can't they tell us? According to them, they insinuated, they didn't even really directly say it, that they had been threatened and they were fearful for their safety. Really? First of all, how did anybody know about this at all if it's supposedly secret? Okay? So, bullshit, number 1. They don't have anybody overseeing it. Okay, the other thing was this big study they did, this independent study. They wouldn't say who did the independent study. Who headed that up? Yeah, I think Russia's involved in this, Amber. Extra secret sauce. Well, then it gets better, because then they say, what was the other thing? Okay, so far they said they found nothing. They won't tell us who's going to head the program up. They won't tell us where they got their data from. When asked if they got the data from the declassified information and the classified information, they said, no, it's classified. We're not allowed to look at it. But earlier they said, we're a government-run organization. When they were asked where the funding's coming from, they said they couldn't tell us that. When asked what they thought about the Mexico conference, the guy goes, I don't know, I saw something on Twitter about it. You don't think that's pretty friggin' disrespectful to the Mexican government. What? Suck a bloody fart. I mean, really. Anyway, it gets better. So the other thing I noticed was, there was another, he made a reference to Dragnet, which was pretty funny. I'll bring that up in a second. I'm writing it down so I don't forget what I'm saying. Yeah, the paper mache. Well, okay. The aliens in the caskets, I am not going to say I believe or don't believe. I don't know what the hell those were. I don't know. I don't care. I don't think it matters. I really don't. It doesn't discount the fact that this is a serious conversation. Whether those are real or not, I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Okay. What matters is this is a serious subject that we have been lied to over and over again. Now they're lying about their lies more. So, yeah, I don't know if I believe in those. I don't really think they're real, but the point is the Mexican government felt it was important to bring it forward and allow them to at least show them. Good for them. At least they allowed it. All right. So there were a couple phrases I'm going to go back and count. I want to count. How many times they said the word transparent. Let me be transparent. We're going to be transparent. We're going to be completely transparent. We need to be transparent. You guys, I think I stopped counting at about 15. No, I think so, Amber, too. I agree. Yes, he has. Caitlin says the Mexican ufologist that presented. Yes, he has. He's a little sensationalist. Absolutely. That's why I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't care. I really don't. There's other stuff we have. How about the giants? The Smithsonian is like hiding 1 million giants' bones. Yeah, exactly. Would have been a drinking game. Exactly, Amber. Yeah, they kept saying, we're going to be transparent. We're going to be transparent. We're going to be transparent. Just, yes, exactly what Pitt Kyle said. Yeah. It's like when somebody tells you, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, it's bullshit. That's the bullshit meter goes off, right? Okay, so they kept saying transparent. That was the first one. So I want you guys to come back another day when I'm on here and tell me what you thought after what I said, okay? Then the other thing I kept saying was, it was such a strange analogy. They kept saying, we're going to go through the chaff to extract the grain, okay? We're going to go through the chaff. We keep going through the chaff. We're going to have to sort through the chaff to get to the grain. Why do they keep using that reference? That is a really old reference, number one. Number two, it's stupid. And the way they said it was, and I just picked up on it because I'm extremely sensitive, is why when they said it, the way they were saying it was very weird. So they would say it like this. They'd go, we're going through the chaff. Like they would stop at that word. Like they wouldn't finish the phrase. I don't know if I imagined that. What would that mean? The angels are fallen angels spawn. I highly recommend you read the Old Testament. I'm Jewish, so I've read the Old Testament. Thanks. I agree. In some ways. Not all of it. A lot of it's bullshit. Sorry, it is. A lot of it is. She says, that's like a BS headline word to be big. Yeah. Doesn't mean they're weeding out the lies. They're not. Yeah. So the other thing was this big study they did. They won't say where it came from or whatever. You know how long they did that study, they admitted? Months. How many months? Like a month and 1 day? I'm sorry. They've been fucking lying to us for almost a century about this. And the way that they're going to figure it out is in a few months in an independent study that nobody gets to see the data, that nobody knows who did it, nobody knows who paid for it, nobody knows who's directing it, nobody knows the baseline. But it's science. They're leaving it to science. Just like they left, you know what, to science. See how well we're doing? Look how healthy everybody is now? Yeah. Suck a bloody fart, that's all I have to say. Friggin' over it. Airplanes use chaff to throw off heat-seeking missiles. Oh, really? Shut up. I knew somebody would know something. So what I was pointing out with that, There was a rhetoric going on. There was a propaganda script they were following. I noticed there was a lot of repetitive things they were saying, no matter what. And they really answered nothing. Virgo season, separating wheat from chaff is associated with Virgo season. Yeah. That's also maybe part of it. Maybe something this month is happening and that's a code word of some sort. I'm telling you, I know you guys, you could think I'm a nut. I'm telling you guys, there was some coding, something going on that was just not okay. And it reminded me a lot of when our first astronauts went to the moon. I'm not trying to be funny, you guys. Please go watch this too if you've never seen it. And they came back for their first press conference. Look at them. They are not happy. They are not excited. They are not happy. They are smirking. They are pissed. They are looking down. They look like they are ready to cry. There's a reason. I want to hear your input on that too. Go watch, again, Buzz Aldrin, what's your name? Armstrong, I'm trying to remember, Mitchell, I think. I can't remember all the astronauts. I mean, I was a baby when it happened, but I know I sound crazy. I do, Amber, all the time. And that's how you know you're not crazy, because if you know you sound crazy, you're not crazy. If you think you sound like everybody else and you're saying stuff like this, yeah, you're probably crazy. Yeah, the way the moon. Yeah, I know what you're talking about exactly. Okay, so she said, or he said, there's a documentary called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Moon. It's pretty wild. Yeah, I've seen that. It's really great. Faith says, oh my God, the dude rebuilding my deck mentioned UFOs. Chill bump, says Faith. Yep. Armstrong said it was all a prop from Hollywood. Again, I don't really care, Eagle, because to me, it doesn't matter what they were. It doesn't matter. The point is, we've now had 3 governments that I even know. There may be more that I don't even know about, guys. I had to find this. 3 government conferences within less than a month about this subject. There's a reason. You don't need me to tell you that. It should be on every headline. It should be in every paper. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't walk on the moon, says a lot of people. Lestat says, I'm honestly surprised they announced aliens this late. I thought it would be known by you would think, right? When they had all those friggin' spaceships over the White House that one night. Yeah. Christopher says, it's likely they're trying to be overly critical on the idea of being transparent about UAP and UFO. Yeah, Christopher, please watch it, is all I got to say. I mean, if you think I'm being over dramatic about it, I'm cool with that. And I tend to be. However, go watch it. Just with a really critical eye. Like, are they really telling you what you want to know? Or are they just sort of like smoothing to the next question, which is what they did the whole time. Yeah, NASA was created by German engineers that came to us after World War II. Yes, hello. One of the biggest Nazis was our main friggin' scientist, you guys. Werner von Werner, what the hell his name is. Werner von, whatever, the German dude. I can't remember right now. I'm tired, guys. Yeah, von Braun. There it is. Werner von Braun. That's it. I knew there was a lot of V's. What happened today? Nothing today. It happened yesterday. NASA had a hearing, or not a hearing, an announcement. And the announcement was, hear ye, hear ye. We're here to give you a shovel to help us give you lots of bullshit. Virginia says, they need mainstream acceptance, right? You know, like St. Knox before entering. Yeah. Oh, that was the other part we'll talk about. Talk about the 1-cent hamburgers coming on next week. What are you talking about? Sounds good. Oh, that was the other thing. So then they talked about, and again, I feel like I misheard this. And if you guys could tell me and clarify, I'm going to go back and watch it, but my dog is going nuts downstairs. That's what you're hearing. They said that they were going to reach out to the public with an app, and they said they were going to crowdfund. I swear I heard them say that word. Crowdfund these apps so that they could collect data from the public at large. Oh, Fucaw. Ain't happening. I'll tell you why. Here's the thing. The public has been giving their input. And what happens is they get shut down, first of all. Okay. Secondly, they go to MUFON. Okay. MUFON's been keeping records of this forever. If you don't know what MUFON is, go look it up. MUFON. I don't even remember what exactly those, but it's basically, they take it seriously. They investigate. It's where you can report UFOs, aliens, whatever you want. MUFON. MUFON. So that they've been doing it for decades. Okay. So they've got it together. Okay. They have the data, believe me. They get data all the time. You can look in your area where you live on that site and see what is being reported. And the way I found it was I was coming home one night at night, and I was coming down 101 in California on the Central Coast with my boyfriend, and I look up in the sky and we saw something really bizarre. Like really bizarre. And we're like, what the fuck? And we live near Vandenberg Air Force Base. So we thought, well, maybe it's a launch, we don't know. So we look, no, there's no launch. And so we go home and I start trying to like figure out, how do I find out what this is? And somehow I stumbled upon the MUFON site. I didn't really know about it. And I go on there and sure enough, there's like 6 other people reporting in that county what I saw. So it's a really good resource, y'all. So definitely check them out. So anyway, the point I was making is they were saying that it's going to be a crowdfunding, I don't know what the hell app bullshit. And I said to myself, really, are you going to pay me for that? Because I know that you would charge me to have your stupid app. Am I going to get a tax break if I tell you? Or are you going to just come shut my ass down? That's what's going to happen. Because guess what happened in the marijuana industry in California when it went legal? And I was there because I was running a dispensary. I was a regional director for a dispensary. We're trying to get our permits. And what they did is they said, okay, everybody, come out wherever you are. All the oxen free. It's okay, all you illegal pot growers. We're not going to do anything to you. You come out. You pay whatever we tell you. You fill out these applications. You're already good. Cool. You'll be fine. You can go and open your dispensary. No problem. Bull. What they did is all these poor people that have been hiding their cannabis grows, peacefully living, making a living, quietly helping people with their herbs, come out of the woodwork, try to go legal, like they've been waiting all their life, put all the money they had, $80,000, $180,000, $280,000 into it, to be told either A, fuck off, you're not getting your permit, or B, guess what? We're going to come raid your property now. We're going to cut all your plants down. We're going to show up in your factory, break all your machines, and then we're going to make you reapply for your permit. We're going to make you pay some more, and then we're going to change the laws mid-cycle and charge you some more. And then we want to know why all the dispensaries are chains now. I was there when it all happened. It's the same thing they're going to do with this extraterrestrial alien disclosure app that the government's supposedly going to provide now. They're going to dick you guys. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. Don't participate. I'm probably going to get in trouble for this. I'm just saying, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I would continue to go to MUFON. They can suck it. Double bird. Good night, Michelle. Thanks so much for your help today. I really appreciate you. So my prediction, as I said before, is that they are going to show up. And they're not going to hurt us. That's not going to happen. But our government is going to be forced to tell us. But what's going to happen is they're going to tell us we're being attacked. And we're not being attacked, you guys. We are not being attacked. Please know that. Don't believe the lies. I mean, unless you see it. Hey. Hey, Fred. There's my sweetie. My sweetie's on. Aw. I'm going to get off in a minute, Fred. I'm tired. Anyway. Yeah. I wasn't going to talk about this again, but apparently it says that that's what I'm talking about. So nothing like the 80s TV show, right? They confirmed identified flying objects, not that they know they're... Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't admit it. You watching Bashar? Yeah, he's interesting. MUFON. M-U-F-O-N. I cannot remember. I'm too tired to tell you guys what that means. But anyway, check them out. Yeah. Yeah, Amber, she says holographic stuff. Yeah. Gemini says, and I wish to learn more about aliens, and here you are. Thank you, Molly. It was a mistake, actually. I swear I changed the heading on here. I changed it to say I was doing musical mediumship, and somehow it defaulted right back to that. So we're talking about it. I'm not going to fight spirit, whatever it wants me to talk about. We'll talk about it. Had a friend in the military that side. She told us half of what the military knew. She would have been Cade. Yeah. I don't even need to report. They always seem to know every time I witness one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're on it, guys. Why on earth would they attack us after never... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. MUFON. Mutual UFO Network. Thank you, Susan. You're a doll. MUFON. 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 Yay. You guys rock. So, yeah. Very good resource. They are totally reputable. Earth is enclosed. Nothing in, nothing out. That is very possible, Batman Chris said. Yeah, there's a lot of questions I have. And, you know, people go like, Molly, do you believe in flat earth? I'm like, I believe everything and nothing. I mean, if I see it with my own eyes and I experienced it, I believe it. But other than that, I think anything is possible because everybody's reality is different. And I was trying to explain that to somebody last night, and I think I flipped them out. They thought I was being paranoid. But what I was really saying is what we think is reality may not be, right? Like I could be AI for all you guys know. Not a real person. You're just looking at something on a screen. I could be made up. I could be a 95-year-old black man with AI, right? Yeah. So, and while I'm sitting here, you guys, apparently on TikTok, I'm getting a lot of comments. Like I'm just seeing them pop up one after another. Not from you guys, but I guess, you know, it gives me like a little banner. Ooh, when I get off here, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I know it sounds paranoid. I know. We're in a video game. Yeah, it feels that way sometimes. Sometimes. The NASA team was only to make a research plan, not actually studying UAP. Yeah, they didn't tell us anything, Al or AI or whoever that is. They told us nothing. They didn't even tell us about that. They told us nothing. And they acted like jerks. Yeah. When he brought up the dragnet thing, I was like, are you friggin' kidding me? Hey, Shelly! Readings with Shelly. Great medium, you guys. She's awesome. Check her out. When he brought up dragnet. Okay, so they asked him what he thought about Grush. Grush was the guy, the whistleblower at the first congressional thing that happened about a month ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever. And he was a reputable person. Like everybody respected this guy. He was not making anything up. He even took lie detector tests. You passed him. He's gold. And he talked about what he saw, what he experienced, and what he feels needs to happen to change this, because he said this is going to be a problem. If we don't start looking at this, we don't know if there's a threat, and we're not giving it the serious attention it needs. So when they asked NASA about it, they said, like, hey, what did you think about what Grush said? He says, well, there was a show, Jack Friday. He didn't even say the show. He said a character from the show. The show was Dragnet. Okay. And he was known for saying the facts, ma'am, tell me the facts. Like when they would, go on or whatever. And, first of all, nobody knew what he was talking about. I did, but he didn't, nobody else. And I was like, he's all, show us some facts. Show us some facts. I don't want to see facts. He didn't show us any facts. Why is he telling the other guys to show him facts? The other guy's not allowed to. He even said, I can't tell you guys shit. I can't show you anything. It's all classified. I'm not allowed to tell you guys. I want to. It's a slippery slope, everybody. You like my hair clip? Thank you. I've got these in like 6 colors. Someone sent them to me. NASA started with ocean exploration. Yep. Found some crazy. Yep. The ocean is a whole nother pretty much uncharted territory. And you guys, side note, before we continue, I just got a catamaran that I'm going to be living on. Yeah. So, hey, there's spirit energy in the ocean for sure. So you're going to see me on the boat. It's going to be great. I can't wait. All right. Moving on. Anyway. Y'all need to check out Burrow on Roku. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, what a great discussion. I'm glad you guys are into it. Right on. No, I'm not known for that. That's not my platform. I'm not an alien person per se. I've had experiences myself that are pretty bizarre. I wasn't abducted, nothing like that. But I've had some crazy stuff happen that I think are related to that kind of stuff. I tell you some stories if you want to hear them. It's like Alice's rabbit hole, if you catch my meaning. Absolutely. Absolutely. So guys, again, if you want to see what happened in the NASA thing, go to their website. It's there. It's like an hour. Your sister thinks she was abducted? Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I've got a few stories. I'm going to tell one. I'm going to tell one story. All right. And I've told this story before, but it's a good one. Well, I have 2. Okay, which one do you guys want to hear? You want to hear the fairy alien story, or you want to hear the alien in the bookstore story? Hey, thank you, best husky pup. You want the fairy story? Okay, because it's kind of related. Yeah, it is kind of like a camp story. All right, I'll tell them both. I'll tell the fairy story first. Okay, so let me back up by telling you guys again that I am an intuitive psychic medium. But a lot of times we just get in here, we just start going down rabbit holes. And I have had quite a few orbs during my lives, especially when I'm doing mediumship. And I had a few times, but one night in particular, I have had what I believe to be fairies show up. And I have the videos in my profile. They are all over all of my social media. When it happened, I sent the video to my trusted colleague, Joshua P. Warren, who in himself is an amazing mentor individual in the paranormal world. And he had his experts analyze it, and he came back and said they are absolutely anomalous. We don't know what those are. You could not have done that yourself. So if you like the idea of fairies, absolutely. There's a lot of stuff in my profile, also on my YouTube. It might be easier for you to find it. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. So into the alien stories. So I was being interviewed by Leslie Fear on Because I Want to Know one night. And while we were talking, she asked me what I thought about fairies. And up to that point, I didn't really know what I thought. Like, I want to believe everything, like I said. But, oh yeah, I had that one video. Yeah, the one video I had authenticated, which I thought would end up on, Paranormal caught on camera, but they did not pick it up. I sent it to them several times. So, I don't know. But anyway, back to the story. So she asked me if I ever saw a fairy, and I said no. Or asked me if I believed in fairies or whatever. And I said, I don't know. I mean, they could be. I'm sure there's a seed of truth to it or whatever. But then I stopped myself and I said, okay, I'm going to tell a story. And here's the story. I was living in Georgia about 2 years ago, and I just started doing a lot of this kind of work. And I was standing in the back of the house, and there's like a forest behind there. And there's some videos back then. If you roll back into my thing, you can see videos of this little forest. When it was raining or I was standing out there, I would film out there. Yes. Ash asked, do you think fairies and other paranormal things could also be the same as aliens? Yes, and that's where I'm going with this whole thing. So, let me just write something down so I don't forget. Celtic. Okay. So I didn't really, I always thought like fairies and unicorns on it. I mean, like they're cool. Hey, Pam. They're cool and all, but again, I didn't know what's myth and what's true. And I just leave it to, if I see it and I believe it is. And if it isn't, it isn't. I don't know. So I'm standing in the back of the house, looking out into the forest behind my house, the house I was staying in. And all of a sudden, some, dragonfly, I thought, it starts buzzing in the forest. And I can see it from where I'm standing. And I'm thinking, wow, that's a big ass dragonfly, right? Because to me, it looks about the size of like a bird. It was like about that big. And I'm thinking, because I have terrible eyesight too. So I'm going, but I could hear that, like when the wings are vibrating really fast against something, And it was really weird sound. And it wasn't summer. It wasn't like a cicada. It was during the fall, around this time of year, actually. So I heard it. And then about an hour later, I'm sitting there and I go, did I see what I think I saw? Like it was weird. Yeah. Like hummingbird wings. It was weird. Like I didn't remember it. Like it happened. And then it's like I blanked out for about an hour. Like I didn't remember what happened, but then all of a sudden I remembered it. And it flew right up to my face, which, okay, sometimes I've had that happen. And I always assume it's like a spirit guide or something like that, but I don't really make a big deal about it. I just go, oh, thank you. Hi, whatever. Thing comes up right in front of my face and like floats right there, like stays like still with the wings going, but it wasn't a dragonfly. This thing looked like an alien. Okay. Its face was probably about that big, I'm going to say. About, I don't know, it was like an inch and a half. Looked like an upside down raindrop, like an almond almost. It had big black eyes, looked just like an alien face to me, but very pointy. The body was really long and had these super long arms with super long fingers. Oh, did you? Cool, Gingy. Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted for a second. I was reading her thing. Anyway, and these really long, spindly legs with really long toes. Like, it was weird. It looked like an alien with wings. So I never told anybody about it because I felt like an idiot. I wrote about it in my journal or whatever, but I just thought, like, I had to imagine that. I mean, it had to be like, maybe I was meditating and I forgot, or, like had a lucid dream. Like, that's what I said to myself. I do the same thing you guys do. I go, I don't know about that because it was weird. So, oh, it's okay, Gingy. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you thought I was a fake account. I appreciate it. There are a lot of fake accounts, you guys, by the way. Yeah, thanks for reminding me about telling you guys there are a lot of fake accounts. I'm not going to reach out to you on here, just so you know. I never do that unless you talk to me first. I will never do that. I never ask you for money. Make sure it's me. I've got almost 30,000 followers. That would be me. That's how you know. Yeah, kids do know shit. Yeah. So, moving on. So I tell Leslie the story on this interview, and I'm kind of getting like a little embarrassed because I'm thinking I sound like a goofball, right? And she says, actually, that's funny that you described that, because she says there's a video of these two little English kids showing, like, running around with their dad videotaping on the phone, and they were running around in the playground, and then, you know, this and that, and then they go in the forest, and same thing. They hear this weird, you know, like vibratory noise, and they say, oh, is that a dragonfly or something? And up comes this thing. So I look the video up, and sure enough, you guys, it's exactly what I saw. Exact. You guys can find it. I think I saved it even in my YouTube somewhere. I don't remember which folder. I think it might be Paranormal Stories or something. But you guys can find it. You just put English fairy scares kids or something, and it'll probably pop up. It's creepy, and it's exactly what I saw. So I saw it. I'm not going to deny it now. But the funny part is, after I interviewed with her, that's when I had that thing swimming around doing the backstroke during my live that you all saw, and I got on camera that I had authenticated. So I wonder if fairies are actually some type of extraterrestrial, and that's just what they called them, fairies. And that's why they're magical, because they have special ability, whatever it might be, whether it be technology or whether it be, telepathy or whatever it is that they do. Ezekiel's Wheel. Yeah, I need to read that. Yeah. She was at Manville Penitentiary, and I saw 2 of those in my mind lab. Yeah. Now, I get a lot of orbs too, all the time. But, and no matter where I am, like, I've lived in like 4 places since I started this, and I've gotten orbs consistently. But that thing, like, there were 3 right here by my boob. Like, you see them, like, they almost look like little crucifixes, which is really strange. And then all of a sudden, one comes up from behind me and just sails around me and then comes right back. And you see me watching it with my eyes, not just on the camera. I'm watching it. It was the trippiest thing I've ever seen, you guys. I'm sorry, I got off topic. But anyways, so I do believe in the fae. And also, the other thing that started happening was, not only was I having all kinds of other crazy crap happen in my house, but stuff kept disappearing and then showing up again. And that apparently is something that fae do. So I believe it now. And I was not a believer. So there you go. Now, the second alien story I have, this one's a little more weird. Yeah, I think so, Ash. Well, and I think if we're willing to believe it, I gave it attention. I have ADHD. I'm sure you guys figured that out. I give everything attention. I notice everything. So yes, of course I'm going to be intuitive because I see everything. Other people might go, oh, it's a dragonfly, and just walk away. I'm like, what is that? Right? It's about paying attention. It's really what it is. So my ADHD, for me, it's my superpower. That's why I do what I do. That's why I can think so fast. That's why I interrupt sometimes, because I already know what I'm going to say, because I already know what you're going to say. I know it sounds terrible, but that's how it works for me. It's true. All right, so we were talking about the fairies. The other thing that I also found out, which, okay, take it with a grain of salt, but just in a nutshell, as quickly as I can tell you, is that I do have some druid lineage. And the druids very much believed in fairies. So there you go. Moving on. The other story, this one's bizarre. Yes, I do think they are, Gingy. She says neurodivergence and intuition are connected. Yes, they absolutely are. You saw the video, Sarah? Are you talking about NASA, or are you talking about my fairy video? Your friend is a druid? That is so cool. I'm learning about it. It came into my... I learned about it recently, and it resonated to the point where it like made me cry. I couldn't believe it when I figured out. Yeah. So, other alien story. This one's really weird. Now, this is I had an actual interaction. Okay. No, I was not abducted. No, I was not hurt. You saw the fairies. Isn't that crazy? My boyfriend at the time and I went to this metaphysical bookstore in Morro Bay. I can't remember the name of that place. I always forget it. And I used to know it by heart. It's a something bookstore anyways. And they have, I don't have, I was just starting to do what I wasn't even doing this yet. I was just trying to figure it out. Like I'd had a lot of stuff happen, and my boyfriend was like, look, you got to get a book or something. You got to figure this out. Because, you know, like stuff was happening in our house, and I was having all this crazy stuff happen. And he was like, you got to get some help. And so one of the things we did was we'd go to this metaphysical bookstore, and I was going to get a book on like, you know, how to deal with your abilities, you know, because I didn't know what to do. I was totally lost. You did, Michelle? What's the name of the bookstore there? The one where everybody gets married in the back garden. It's on the tip of my tongue, the bookstore. It's right by Top Dog Coffee. Can't remember the name of that bookstore. Anyway, who cares? So we go in there, and there's this person sitting in this little like nook where a lot of the metaphysical books about psychic ability are. And yeah, I don't remember it. I'll remember it. Coalesce bookstore. That's it. Coalesce. It's in California. And I said, it's so, you know, there was a particular book I was looking for. I don't remember which it was, but at the time, this particular book. So we go in there, and this person's sitting there, and it's pretty hot out. It's during the summer. And this person is wearing one of those hats with the flaps, like, you know, like you wear like a lumberjack hat almost, you know, it flips up in the front, you know, it has the flaps. He's wearing like a wool hat like that. He has on a big like jacket, like a big heavy jacket, and has these really strange looking pants that don't seem to fit right. Like they look too loose for him, and gloves. And the gloves were knit, and it was weird because it looked like his fingers weren't in the gloves. Like 2 of the fingers looked normal, but the rest of the fingers were not filled up. Like there were no fingers in the gloves. And, you know, and my initial thought was, well, maybe he's missing fingers and it embarrasses him, so he's wearing these gloves to sort of like not freak people out. Yeah, Coalesce. That's the name of the bookstore. This was on MIB3. What was on what is MIB3? I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm talking about Morro Bay. Anyway, Coalesce bookstore. Men in Black. This was on Men in Black. What are you talking about? What was on Men in Black? What I'm telling you? No. I don't remember that movie. I remember the music. Anyway, well, and if it is, I don't know. That's weird. But anyway, Brian was with me. I wrote about it in my journal. I could show you. The guy with the lumberjack hat? I don't remember that. Well, anyway, that's what he was wearing. He had a lumberjack hat and this big jacket and these weird gloves and these weird pants. And then he had on like, I don't remember what the shoes looked like. I don't remember. But anyways, and his back was sort of to us. He was like sitting on a bench, sort of like hovering over a book. But he was sort of sitting right where the book I needed was. I saw the book. And so I'm like thinking to myself, like, should I ask him to move? Like for some reason I felt weird about asking, you know, saying like, excuse me. I don't know why. Just because he looks strange, I guess. I don't know. And I noticed right when I was about to say something to him, he was holding the book upside down that he was supposedly looking at. He was holding the book upside down. And I'm like, now I'm suspicious. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Yes, he was emaciated. Yes, I'll tell the rest of the story. So, Brian noticed something about him. First of all, I'll tell you in a second. Put the weed down. Somebody's comment was put the weed down. Love it. Anyway, so I go to reach for the book. And I like think, okay, I can kind of reach around his arm and get the book. And I kind of go, excuse me or whatever. And as I'm reaching, he reaches out and grabs the book before I even got it. Like he knew which book I was reaching for and took it. And then said to me in my mind, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Yeah, exactly, Amber. Told me to leave him alone. But he didn't say it. He was sending me, leave me alone. And I'm like, in my mind going, what the hell is your problem? Like, that's what I'm saying to him. Like, what's going on with you? Like, what are you doing? And he's just like, just please go away, please go away, please go away. So I say to Brian, hey, let's go in the garden in the back. So we walk to the back and Brian goes, oh my God, Molly, what is up with that guy? And I'm like, right? He goes, he's really weird. He goes, did you see his ankles? And I said, no, what? He says his ankles are like this. They're like a stick, Molly. He says there's like no feet in those shoes. It looks like there's just like a hole with a stick. I said, shut up. I go, did you see his fingers? He goes, yeah, in the gloves. What the hell? And I go, what the fuck? And we're like, what? I go, well, maybe he's just, weird or whatever. I don't know. Maybe the guy's got a problem. I don't want to be mean. I mean, the guy could have a disease. I don't know. Okay. So whatever. So we go back in. He's still sitting there. Okay. And I don't know why I thought it was a he. That's just what in my brain it was a he. Okay. So then the lady that works there, I guess she picked up something was a little odd. Yeah. Like the lady on the plane. So she walks over to him, and says, now I haven't seen his face to this point. Okay. Says to him, can I help you find something? Because I guess he's been there for a while, right? And she's kind of getting like, what's he doing? She says, can I help you find something? And he turns around and in the weirdest voice, he sounds like a tiny little old lady. He says, no, I'm fine. Like that. No, I'm fine. And he's like, are you sure? You've been here a while. Do you need some help? No, I'm okay. Like that. That's not the end of it. That's not the end of it. So we leave. I don't even remember what happened after that. Like, I just know we were like, we leave to go get lunch. Same thing happens. We don't talk about it at all. We forgot. Like, it didn't happen. We went and had pizza up the street. And as we're walking back to the car, just about an hour later, he says to me, I want to go back in that bookstore. I want to see that guy again. And I go, yeah, what was that all about? So we start talking about it again. And we start corroborating that we both did absolutely see this thing. And even Brian said, I felt like he was talking to me. And I go, yeah, he wanted us to leave him alone. And Brian said, what was really weird? His voice. And I said, I know, it wasn't that weird. And he said, well, what was so weird was, he said right before that happened, another woman was in there shopping, an older lady, and the woman asked the older lady if she needed help, and the lady said the exact same thing in the exact same voice. He goes, because I heard her. And I said, where was I? He says, you were going out into the garden for a second. He says, you didn't hear it. He says, but he said it exactly same voice, exactly same way the other lady said it. Exactly, Michelle. She said he was mimicking her voice. Okay. That's the end of the whole thing, right? He's not there. We get back, he's not there, right? And keeps freezing. I'm sorry. It'll be recorded, and I will make sure I put this up on YouTube for y'all to watch later, okay? I will upload it. It takes a while to upload, but I will upload it. Anyway, so such a weird story. So then we go back in the store, and we asked the lady that runs the place, who had asked him if he needed help, said, hey, we have a really weird question. What did you think about that guy that was sitting there reading the book with the jacket and the hat and all this stuff? And she goes, what guy? And we go, he had like the jacket and the hat with the flaps. Remember you asked him if he needed help? And he said no. He had that kind of funny squeaky voice. And she says, I vaguely remember that. And we said, do you remember what you said to him or anything? She goes, no, I don't remember. That's weird. I can't remember. She goes, I can't remember. And we're like, she goes, why? And we go, well, he was just odd. She goes, I don't remember any odd people in here. Yeah. She says a mind wipe. I wonder. So here's where it gets even stranger. So that night, I get a feed from this dude. Like a mediumship feed. And I didn't know, because I didn't do that kind of work at the time. I didn't do this. I didn't know what that was. I mean, I kind of, but not really. So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I start getting all this information from him. All right. And he's explaining to me that he was traveling through some type of, I guess, wormhole, portal, whatever the hell. And he got lost. And because Morro Bay has that huge rock, if you know, look it up, Morro Bay, spelled M-O-R-R-O, okay, has this enormous rock that people go visit. I mean, the thing is enormous. Some reason that attracted him to that location. I'm not sure why. He just said that attracted me. And when he somehow ended up there, he felt the energy of the coalesced store, because there's all kinds of crystals and shit in there, I guess. And so that's why he went there, thinking maybe he could get help there, like hoping it was some type of he explained it like an embassy or something. And when I came in there, he said that he didn't know anybody could hear his thoughts like I could. And that's why I scared him, because he could hear my thoughts as well. So he knew what I was thinking about. That's why he grabbed the book. This is what he told me. Okay. And then he explained to me that the reason he was wearing, because I said, you look like something's wrong. And he says, well, when he got here, he didn't have any clothes. Like, he doesn't wear clothes. And he saw that other people that were walking around the rock had things on their bodies. And he knows what clothes are. He says he just doesn't wear them. And so apparently he found some clothes. I don't know where he got them. He was just showing me grabbing clothes, and he just put stuff on. Mean? I'm not mean. I just asked him, I go, why, you don't look like everybody else. I mean, you aren't blending in. Like, I could tell he was scared, you guys. He wanted help. He wasn't mean. He wasn't a jerk. He needed help, And so then I just said, well, are you okay? What's going on? And he said, no. He said he goes, I finally figured out, what's going on. He says, I found the information I needed. I don't know where he got it. And he says, and I'm on my way again. And thank you so much. He thanked me. But, and Brian unfortunately passed away a couple months back, but he would have corroborated it was true. He was there. We told the story to several people after it happened, because we were tripped out. We were like, what the? So that's my alien story. Oh, and his face. You want to know what his face looked like? He looked like a boy, but his nose was very bulbous, like over round. Like, there were these characters in Popeye that had these big, funny, like raindrop looking noses. I don't know what they were, but that's what it reminded me of. I didn't understand the plane lady thing. I think I didn't get to see all the footage. I was a little confused about what happened there. I know she was screaming about something bad was going to happen, but I didn't really understand the whole thing. I didn't. And then there was some story about, like, it was a conspiracy, like she was trying to, like, just get views or some shit. I don't know. Whatever. People do anything. I'm not one of those people, I'm telling you guys. All right, guys, I am exhausted. This has been an amazing evening. It turned out to be, I don't know what, but I'm glad we had the conversation. It was exciting. We had a lot of people in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. I will probably be back on again tomorrow. And if you have questions, you can always reach me through my website, missmollyknows.com. I am working on it. I know there's some issues with it, but please bear with me while I work on it, because I'm creating something a little bit more simple. I am on YouTube. I do upload these after these, and I will work on that playlist as well. So everybody have a great night and take care, and I love you all. Mwah! Fucaw!